Hello, you are going to watch me synthesize. I'm going to start by summarizing the Telltale Heart, and you are going to recognize and you're going to see that I'm going to synthesize information from The Raven and from Poe's biography that we read this past week. So watch and learn. The Telltale Heart is the story of a disturbed man who plots to kill his elderly housemate. Are you ready? Watch me synthesize. In typical Poe fashion, there are many unanswered questions. So that's that last sentence. In typical Poe fashion, you can tell that I've read another Poe short story, poem, what have you. So in typical Poe fashion, there are many unanswered questions. And the reader can only assume the true motive for the housemate's demise. After 8 nights of watching the old man and his vulture eye, the narrator commits the murder. So there I'm just summarizing the Telltale Heart. Here, watch me synthesize again. This murder made me rethink Lenore's death from The Raven. So here I'm bringing in information from The Raven into the Telltale Heart, because thinking about this old man being murdered by the narrator automatically made me think about Lenore's death from The Raven. So here's just some of my schema. Here's some of my thinking. I now suspect Lenore, I should probably say Lenore again, Lenore was murdered. In fact, is the narrator the same guy? The narrator from the Telltale Heart is confident and justifies the murder easily, and easily welcomes the police into the home. So that's summarizing. That's just from the story. Here's some more synthesis. However, just like the repetitive nevermore in the Raven, the narrator in the Telltale Heart is plagued by the sound of the heartbeat. So I'm making a connection again to the Raven with the heartbeat, and then nevermore being repeated. So this sound is kind of a common thing here. These sounds, nevermore in the heartbeat, may symbolize a guilty conscience, which leads me to reflect on Poe's life. And then this is where I would synthesize a little bit about some of, like, his biography. Poe lost both of his parents by the time he was 3. He seems to be obsessed with death, as is evident in both the Raven and the Telltale Heart. So I'm stopping right there. I didn't finish my summary. I started out in the format of a summary of the Telltale Heart, and as I was summarizing, you can see that I synthesized information as I went. So you can see right here that in typical Poe fashion, there are many unanswered questions, but that is a synthesis to another, oops, didn't want that, another story from them. Okay, it's another one. Then there's the next sentence. After 8 nights of watching the old man in his vulture eye, the narrator commits the murder. That's just a summary. That's a fact from the story. And then here's another synthesis. This murder made me rethink Lenore's death from the Raven. So here I synthesize a little bit more, and then I go back to summarizing the Telltale Heart. The narrator from the Telltale Heart is confident and justifies the murder and easily welcomes the police into his home. So that was just, again, part of the summary, but in the next sentence I synthesize. However, just like the repetitive nevermore in the Raven, the narrator is plagued by the sound of the heartbeat. And another connection that I make that's not part of the summary but just synthesizing, these sounds may symbolize a guilty conscience, which lead me to reflect on Poe's life. And then I'm even pulling in the biography of Poe that we read, and said Poe lost both of his parents by the time he was 3. He seems to be obsessed with death, as is evident in both the Raven and the Telltale Heart. So you can see that you use the framework of a summary when you're synthesizing, and then you're incorporating all of the different knowledge that you have. You can make connections to other stories. You can make, so I made a connection to the Raven. I made connections to the biography. So I pulled that information into my summary, and that makes it a synthesis. Okay, so keep moving along in this PowerPoint, and we will practice some of this on your own.